into turn one from the rear, I imagine. And for Marshy's retired from the session. And DJ's gone. And we're underway, back racing again. Rayner and Mikhail relatively close, and in the background there you can see Beast Players trying to dive down the inside of young leader. Bit of contact there. Looking back up the track, Mikhail trying to get a run on the back end is on Mikhail's car there as they go around the final corner. Rayner, touching the back of Coy's, and Mikhail has gone through both of them. There's a bit of ghosting going on somehow. Coy's has left the session, probably due to internet. And yeah, Mikhail is up to second place, and Coy's is, well, essentially out the race because he's disconnected. Down the back straight we go. Dissolve, DRS on Rayner, DRS on Mikhail, and Rayner is going to fly past the side of that Red Bull and up into P2. Takes that position back on Mikhail. But Mikhail has DRS, and he's going to go to the outside, down to the run, down to turn 9. This left-hander, Rayner has the inside, but he can't keep the position, and Mikhail is back ahead of Rayner. So a bit of back and forth from me, how Mikhail can cope with this. I don't think he can cope with this. To the left-hand side of the track goes Rayner. Down the inside he goes, gets that position back for now. But remember, Mikhail is going to have another shot at him because DRS is going to open for the man in that Red Bull livery, and back around the outside he's going to go and retake P2. Helicopter cam, beautiful stuff. Rayner's going to see if he can squeeze it back down the inside. He can't at the Mikhail. Let's see what he can conjure up. Is he just going to sit behind Mikhail down this straight? No, he's not. He's going to go for the move, and he's going to get it done. But that's what Mikhail wants, and that's what Mikhail is looking for. Oh, that is interesting. They ghost through each other. Rayner finds himself behind and out of the session. He's disconnected. So very interesting. I'm not really sure what happened there. Ernst retired from the session as well. Randro on the back of Young Leader, who's made the overtake and can't get the re-overtake, and Young Leader will stick to 4th for now. But yeah, Rayner DC'd from the session. DJ will come to cross the line, win the sprint race, and sets himself up brilliantly for the main event as well. Mikhail will round the final corner to finish second with a net position gain of 1. Rayner will cross the line, disconnected, but will get 3rd. Young Leader 4th, Randro 5th, Raj 6th, Coy's 7th, Jack Perry 8th. Berserker 9th, Totally No Pro 10th, and Tenastic 11th. And out of the 16 drivers that started, only 11 managed to actually finish this. There's even more drivers who got disconnected in the process as well. We are lined up on the grid ahead of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix here at Yas Marina. The lights are on, and it's lights out and away they go. They will hold for very long off the start. DJ, not as good of a start this time, and into turn 1 he's already contested and already overtaken by Mikhail, and then Rayner finds his way up the inside and into first. But Mikhail gets back past him and goes jumping over the bumps there, and that's going to give him underbody damage for sure. DJ back into the lead of the race, but Rayner back down the inside. DJ losing our position. Coy's up to 3rd. He's done brilliantly off the start of this race, and Rayner leads them down to turn 6. But look at this DJ. Down the inside, he's going to go on Rayner to take the lead of the race. Is he going to make the move? Does he have to make the move? Yes, he does. but he's not going to make it stick. Rayner still in first with an absolutely brilliant start to this race. DJ second, and under pressure from Coys is going to try and get around the outside. But he can't, and DJ does cover that move off well. And now look at this, DJ making a lunge around the outside. Trying to get first place away from Rayner. And he has done, he's ahead. He's ahead of Rayner. It's difficult to follow, but yeah, no. DJ retakes the lead. Was it inevitable, maybe? Was it inevitable this early on after he'd been overtaken like that? I don't think so. But he has made his way past nevertheless. And he DJs. But Rayner, he's not over yet. And Coys is about to get overtaken. Down the inside goes Mikhail. It's a good move. And it's good enough for third. Rayner. As we file to turn 9. Here's Mikhail down the inside of Rayner for P2. And he gets it. Relatively easy there for Mikhail. Those 2 dosings of DRS really helping him out. And again, quite drastically. This is what we saw so much of in the sprint race. With these two, just Mikhail would Rayner would pass. Oh wow, down the inside goes Rayner, and also down the inside goes Coys, and Mikhail loses 2 positions in one corner, and he goes into the back of Coys. Does he get damage? I don't think so. Here comes Coys. DRS will be open against Rayner, and now Coys is going to go around the outside. In only a few corners time, he's gone from 4th to 2nd. That's good driving there from Coys. I did not expect to see him make the overtake down Liffey on the rear. Here's Rayner. He's going to go for the move on Coys again, isn't he? Yeah, he is. He's going to try and force it around the outside. And he will get the move done, but yet again, how is this helping Rayner? Because now 2 cars behind him have DRS, and watch them both come flying past him. Or at least just one of them. Maybe 2 into the left-hander turn 9 we go. And look at that, Mikhail might just get past Rayner on the outside. They're side by side through the corner, and through goes Mikhail. And this is the problem. Coys there. This is the thing I want to see. What is Mikhail's approach to this? Will he just go flying past as well? Yes, I think he will. Now look at this. Rayner might be able to capitalise on Mikhail's greediness, but I don't think so. He's a bit too far back. Look at this though. Mikhail is just going to get robbed of a position here, because Coys is just going to go flying past him again. And around the outside, he makes that move look simple, because let's be honest, it's open for Rayner. And down the straight he goes. Is he going to be patient? Of course not. He's going to go for the move straight away on Mikhail. And down the inside he goes. Takes 3rd place. But as we've seen before, Rayner is just setting himself up for failure. As Mikhail gets DRS. And is about to get past Rayner. Around the outside he goes. And Mikhail is back up into 3rd. You can watch the rear there. Rayner finally trying to get back down the inside though. But it's not working. Mikhail gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits though. He's really brought himself back into it. Might be able to even make a move on Rayner here. Here comes Rayner down the inside. Gets the move done pretty much on Mikhail. And here's Berserker down the inside. He's going to get 2 overtakes in 1. What a move from Berserker. Unbelievable. Mikhail ran wide off the track and down to the run down to turn 9. Berserker with a blinder gets up into P3, but he's going to get overtaken by Mikhail and overtaken by Rayner as well. And now Rayner may be able to get past Mikhail around the outside. No, he can't. Berserker's going to try and squeeze the car back down the inside and made the move. No, he spun out. He's spun. Berserker's spun and he's into the run. To get this run, and this is what he's been waiting all race for. This is what I've been saying the whole time. This is what Rayner's needed to do. Is he finally going to get past Mikhail? No, he's not. Around the outside. Can he make the move stick? I don't think he's going to be able to. And he runs it wide. And Randro. No, Dissolve is past him. But only for a little bit of time. And then Dissolve moves back. He's going to go flying past. No, he's not. He will look for it down the inside. But he won't make the move. This is what Rayner needed to do all these laps ago. Because look at the exit that Mikhail gets. He's going to get DRS and he's going to go down the inside of Reina. Which somehow Reina's left unguarded. Unless he gets a switchback. No, he's just going to try and force it around the outside. Yep, Reina loses a position. Oh, a time penalty. This is going to be great for him. Right, have a look at this. Reina. Down the inside, into turn 5. This is interesting. He's not waiting for the DRS zone. He's going for the overtake straight away, but he hasn't managed to get it. And he does find himself behind. But on the straight, he goes flying past. Now, this is really aggressive from Reina, but it might just work because he's a little bit further ahead. And there goes Dissolve down the inside of Mikhail. Dissolve's doing really well for himself here. On the right hand of the chicane, is there going to be contact between Dissolve and Mikhail? No, there isn't. Mikhail gets past and Koi's get past as well. And now Dissolve is struggling. But Reina has done a good job because he's picked his point. And now he's up into P2 without any... Here comes Koi's. Not making the move yet. He's waiting and he's waiting. What Koi's has done... I said this before. I said, unless he's able to get through the pack on those softs, and here he goes up into P2. Unless he's able to get through the pack on those softs really quickly, this is a terrible decision by him. And he has been able to get through the pack really quickly on the softs. And I didn't think he'd be able to, but he has. And the fact he's had the confidence that he's back. Let's see this from Mikhail. We ride on board with him. This should be a simple move down the inside. I mean, Reina does this every single time. He just lets him down the inside. Is there a reason for that? I mean, they're really close actually this time. Can Reina keep it around the outside? No, there's contact. He can't. Dissolve not able to make a move. Reminds me of something. Don't even mention it. Soft tire strategy. Props to him. Patience or aggression? Well, exactly. Patience is key, but not for Reina. Down the inside he goes. On Mikhail, slowing down. Losing the rear. He has to cut the corner. Will he get a time penalty for this? Coming out. Yes, he does. He gets a 5-second time penalty for corner cutting. Here comes Mikhail. Can he get past him? Will that penalty be removed? Well, we'll have to wait and see for the end of this race. I mean, will it... After this race, will the time penalty be removed? Mikhail gets a 3-second time penalty for track limits. It's all kicking off. Dissolve spins around. Dissolve. It was in the bag for him. It was perfect. All he had to do was make it through these last 3 corners. And he couldn't do it. Dissolve has spun around in the race. That 3rd place just slips from him. DJ wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in brilliant style. Dominates the weekend. Koi's with a fantastic strategy. Finishes 2nd. Reina will cross the line 3rd on track, but Mikhail gets 3rd from him as he gets demoted to P4. Unbelievable. Randro 5th. Dissolve does get the 6th, but Mickey gets the 5th. Actually, as Dissolve gets demoted, he must have got a time penalty at the end. All Dissolve needed to do to get 3rd place was to not spin around, and the one thing that Dissolve did was spin around. Unbelievable. Young leader comes across the line to take P8. Raj P9. Beast plays P10. And Berserker, who did look... He had a good bit of pace that race. But we saw him spin round. And that was the end of that for his race. DJ winning by a mile. Koi's blind river strategy to get P2. What will be said about Reina's 5-second time penalty? He lost the rear. Had to take to the runoff. And got a penalty for it. I'll be interested in the decision that is made. Driver of the day goes to Mickey. But this man, I mean... Yeah, cheers for that, Ern. This man right here, we didn't speak about him a lot, but... This, one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. From start to finish, there was no question who was going to win this race.